Hamadakyapi, Nick Tilson Amachapi, Chante Washte Nape Chuzapalo. I greet you in my languages this morning. My name is Nick Tilson. I'm a citizen of the Oglala Lakota Nation, but most importantly, a father of 4 children. I would like to start off by saying Midakuyase, which means that we are all related. Every one of us in here and all living things. Our work on Pine Ridge has been about rallying the local people together to create a vision for what we wanted for the future of our nation. In the community that I come from, it's one of the poorest places in America, with 80% unemployment, extreme housing shortage, but we're beginning to change that. And we're changing that in partnership with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and other federal agencies. And in our work, we started off with a prayer. We started off with a belief that we can change the outcomes that we're in. And several years ago, we decided that we were going to create a planned community from scratch that would begin to address the housing and economic problems facing our people. And on that pathway, many people told us our vision was too big. Many people told us that you couldn't create a net zero energy development in the poorest place in America, and you couldn't do it because the money wasn't right. The vision was too big. But every single time along that pathway, me and my staff, my community, our tribal leaders, and our people said that our dream and our vision has to be at least as big as the challenge that we're faced with. And I'm really excited that after years of planning, engaging leaders, that on June 22nd last month, we broke ground for phase 1 of our development at Thunder Valley. And it was a big day for our community, and it was a big day for our people. And I'm proud of the staff at Thunder Valley and of our tribal leaders of helping make it happen. And it's been because we didn't deal with housing in a silo. It's been because we didn't deal with housing, youth, economics separately. Those things are one and the same. It's an integrated approach of solving those problems and letting the community be the leaders of solving those problems. And we did it together. We've done it through engaging young people, everything from community gardens to the learning of building houses. And we've done it through the lens of understanding that people, planet, and prosperity, that we have to solve those problems through that lens every single time that we look at a challenge that's faced in our community. And lastly, we did it together. That in our language, we have something, we say unkie, which means we. And together, that means we are better together. And so, Secretary Castro, congratulations on 1 year. Could we give Secretary Castro a round of applause? Lastly, I want to thank the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development for its commitment to Indian country. That there's tribally designated housing authorities and Native American nonprofits all throughout Indian country that roll up their sleeves every day to solve the housing problems facing Indian country. And HUD has been a huge part of help making that happen. And so I want to thank everybody in the room here today. And I believe truly from the bottom of my heart that we can solve all the housing problems facing Indian country because we can do it together. Thank you very much.